All right, everybody. Wednesday, August 8th. So, looks like another failed rally attempt in the dollar. Was strong earlier, got up to the mid 95 on the dollar index. We saw some new lows in the British pound, but everything has pretty much reversed. However, we're still in that range. I mean, if you look at the dollar index, still really hasn't broken out of that range from 94 to mid 95, bouncing around in that range. I do not let price determine or influence what I do. I stick with the fundamentals, the macro outlook, and as long as that has not changed, as long as the policies that drive the macro outlook have not changed, I stick with it. If I am in a challenging or difficult position, I manage that. I work around that. In my courses, I teach how to do that. And people who are subscribers of mine, I help them, I coach them, I mentor them, I help them in these situations. So that is what I do. The policies have not changed. I'm not saying that you can't simply trade by looking at price and ignoring. In fact, that's what technical analysis is. A lot of people trade purely on price as if that has any meaning. You have to understand that most of the time, these price movements, especially in the short term, it's just noise. It's just the market's bouncing around for one reason or another. It's driven by emotion. It's driven by zombie trading action. Somebody sees a number, they jump in one way, then the number's the other direction, they jump in the other direction. That to me is just, you might as well go to Vegas. That's like you're better off. It's more fun. So yeah, the policies, and I've been all over these policies. I've been repeating them every single day. You have, what started this all off was, if you go back to when the Fed reversed monetary policy, started raising interest rates in December of 2015. You had record fiscal expansion this year. I should say it began already last year with record, it wasn't a record, but it came very close. This year we will have a record amount of net spending. So you have that. You have the budget deficit back up to $665 billion. By the way, somebody posted up a comment here. And again, I have no problem in people asking questions, but a lot of times, and I'm not pointing a finger at this particular person, but a lot of times people post up quote unquote questions, but they're really kind of snarky comments. They're disguised as questions, but the joke is really on you because they only expose your ignorance. And I did a whole video on that once before. But anyway, somebody said, Mike, I thought you don't care about the debt. I thought it doesn't matter. Because I said yesterday, one of the reasons I'm bullish, you got an expanding budget deficit. So this question, I thought you don't care about the debt. I thought it doesn't matter. That is a different context, okay? When I talk about the debt, that is an argument against all those people who say, oh, the United States is so broke and it's so in debt. You got 20 trillion, it's going to go bankrupt. That is inapplicable as a country that issues its own currency and where all its debts and obligations are denominated in its own currency. It cannot involuntarily become insolvent, all right? It just can't happen. And it has never happened in history that a currency issuing nation with all of it, where all of its liabilities are denominated in its own money, has never happened in history where some country like that has involuntarily gone insolvent, all right? It can't happen. So that's when I speak about the debt, that it doesn't matter, that we really don't even have any debt. The 21 trillion in treasuries outstanding, those are dollars held in the form of treasuries. They're convertible back and forth. Now, but when I talk about the expanding budget deficit, that's money printing. That's what all you crazy fools you went around in 2008 and 2009 and they're printing money. All your heroes, all right? Jim Rogers, Schiff, Mark Farber, they print the money. They print the money. They weren't. QE was not printing money. 0% interest rates is not printing money. I explained this a million times. It's the unprinting of money. So when I talk about the expanding budget deficit, you could think of that as a barometer of the level of net money printing. 665 billion more than was taken away in the form of taxation, all right? So I want to clarify that. So you had that. You had the Fed raising interest rates. You have what's going to be record amount of government spending this year. You have bank credit expansion. You have the 46 billion a month in the trade deficit. Right, that's not going away anytime soon. So the big overriding macro factors for the dollar are negative. Now, they're not like super horribly bearish negative, but they're negative. The dollar is going to drift lower, and you need to sell into these rallies. I've been selling every time it rallies in this range, in this 94 to 95 range dollar index. Well, I'm buying currencies in spot Forex, but I'm basically selling the dollar on every one of these rallies. And it's going to end up breaking my way. I'm telling you that. Telling you that. That's why it can't break out on the upside. It's going to end up rolling over. And today we had the EIA Weekly Petroleum Status Report. I just sent out to subscribers my analysis, as I always do. You got to read that. I mean, there's a lot of information in that report, and you have to know how to synthesize it. It's not just about inventories. Now, one final reminder. Remember, you got the rest of this month to sign up for MMT Trader at the rate of $145 per month. On September 1st, it goes up to $195 per month. And believe me, it is still a bargain at $100. Nobody does what I do. It just does not exist an applied MMT approach to trading and investing. Does not exist. I'm the only one who has taken the concepts of MMT and formulated that into an investment and trading approach. And I combine that, of course, with mental game and the coaching and all the other stuff. So you can go to my website at pitbulleconomics.com and sign up for a 30-day free trial. You will lock in your rate now at $145 a month. Current subscribers, your rate does not change. All right. For anyone who was a former subscriber and wants to come back, all right, there's an amnesty period going to September 1st. I will let you back at your original rate. Just send me an email at mnorman@pitbulleconomics.com. I will let you back in at whatever your original rate was. But after September 1st, everybody pays $195 a month. All right, so that's it for now, everybody. Go to the website, pitbulleconomics.com. Sign up for a 30-day free trial. Former subscribers, if you want to get back in, send me an email. I'll let you back in at your former rate. Bye.